Tristan has made horrible decisions and choices, with my sister. There's times when I'm so triggered by him, I can't be around him.
Guess what, folks? We've got a new family showdown in the Kardashian world. So the gang, including Tristan, heads to Palm Springs for Easter. Penelope is all set for a fun golf cart ride. Kourtney, being the outspoken Kardashian, lays it out there. She's not exactly Team Tristan for all the right reasons. She casually drops the bomb on Penelope, who seems to be taking after her mom, who dislikes the guy. Kourtney reveals that she's been triggered by Tristan since day one. She can't just brush it off anymore. Finally, someone in the Kardashian clan is boldly declaring their distaste for Tristan. Kourtney is not the one to sweep things under the rug, and we love her for it. We watch Kourtney reluctantly hug Tristan, but it's one of those cringeworthy awkward embraces. You can practically see her thinking, "Ew, put a shirt on, Tristan. No one needs your chest rubbing on them." She's trying to be polite, but it's clear that Tristan's vibe is not her vibe. Interestingly, Khloe chimes in, acknowledging the strained interaction. She appreciates that she can co-parent with Tristan, but recognizes that it doesn't mean her entire family has to be on board. Khloe's proud of herself for maintaining a decent relationship with Tristan, but she's quick to point out that her family members don't need to follow suit. Khloe's got a healthy perspective, saying that just because she's okay with Tristan doesn't mean everyone has to be. She gives a shout out to Kourtney for allowing Penelope to form her own opinions about Tristan. Khloe wants Penelope to express her feelings and she won't push her to change them. There is no validation or justification of behavior here. She brings up a thought-provoking perspective. Penelope, who is Kourtney's daughter, will eventually start dating. Khloe emphasizes the importance of not enduring mistreatment repeatedly. It's like a life lesson. Don't put up with someone who treats you poorly over and over again. Khloe sees Kourtney's dislike for Tristan as a sign that it matters to her. If Kourtney couldn't stand him, it means she truly cares about the family's well-being. Khloe playfully joins in the Trash Tristan bandwagon, highlighting their dislike for him. In the recent episode, we witness another Khloe and Kris rendezvous, but this time it's not about Tristan. Kris drops a suggestion to Khloe. She tells her that she's got brains, humor, and a good ear for people. Kris tells her that she should start a podcast. Kris is all in, saying everyone seems to have one these days, and Khloe could be someone people actually want to listen to. Kris, being a proud mom, believes in her daughter's podcast potential. Despite all the praise and encouragement, Khloe drops a bombshell of her own. She appreciates the support and believes she could excel in many things. However, there's a big but. Khloe spills the truth about her situation. She can't take on additional responsibilities like starting a brand new venture. Why? Well, she doesn't have a team to rely on. Khloe lays it out. No management team sticks around after the contract is signed. They vanish until the next contract is on the table. There's no middleman to turn to when she needs help or guidance. It's a one-woman show once the ink dries. Khloe unveils the reality of her hectic life, explaining that she's already struggling to keep up with her current commitments. This conversation gave us a peek behind the curtain. We might have assumed that Kris Jenner has an army of people managing the Kardashian empire, but Khloe's setting the record straight. Khloe feels like Kris is downplaying her concerns and not addressing the real issues. Kris, on the other hand, insists it's just a difference in perspective, claiming she said everything exactly as it is. Khloe lays it out plainly. She's worried that once a deal is signed, Kris will disappear into thin air, leaving her to deal with the aftermath on her own. Khloe is drowning in other deals with their own set of problems, and taking on a podcast without a solid team feels overwhelming. She's looking for support, a team to lean on, and a middleman to help navigate the chaos. Kris, seemingly oblivious to Khloe's concerns, keeps pushing the podcast idea. She believes in Khloe's podcast potential and sees a bright future for her in it. But Khloe is standing her ground, insisting that she needs to fix the existing 20 projects on her plate before diving into a new one. Khloe's frustration reaches its peak. While one might assume there are managers under Kris to handle the Kardashian chaos, Khloe vehemently disagrees. She argues that when Kris can't provide answers, the chain of command leads to assistants who can't make crucial decisions. In a direct address to her manager, Khloe emphasizes the frustration of reaching out to her during vacations, dinners, or yacht trips only to get responses hours later. Khloe fired back, emphasizing the need to weigh out risk versus reward in their discussions. Drawing on a poignant example involving her stepdad, Caitlyn Jenner, who publicly came out as transgender in 2015, Khloe highlighted the potential consequences of innocent mistakes. Using Caitlyn as a reference point, Khloe explained, "Let's just say I'm talking about Caitlyn and I accidentally say Bruce for a second. I know it is an innocent mistake. It wouldn't be with malice intent. That little thing that seems so innocent, I could be annihilated for." In a confessional, Khloe delved deeper into the dynamics with her mom, expressing, "Her and I are very similar in that we like to control things and we like to do everything ourselves. And it's not a knock on her. But there's no possible way she can do everything on her own and have everyone feel like they're equally taken care of." The Good American founder continued to drive home her point, emphasizing to her mom that handling multiple clients requires fulfilling their diverse needs. She asserted, "You don't give enough to each one because you physically can't." Despite Kris claiming she would build a team around Khloe, Khloe remained skeptical, stating, "I don't trust that." She cited the absence of such support in her previous endeavors and highlighted the challenge of Kris juggling roles as both mom and manager, where the lines often blur. Khloe revealed her struggles, stating, "I never feel like there's people looking out for me. I have to do it all on my own in every single category and job I have." In a confessional, she addressed issues with her manager, making a distinction between her mom and manager roles, noting that addressing concerns often results in pushback and a guilt-tripping dynamic. Expressing her lack of faith in Kris's vision for her future podcast, Khloe voiced her disappointment. Kris responded emotionally, saying, "You're disappointed in my performance, and I feel terrible about that. I want to find the thing that makes you happy. That's my job." The conversation takes a dramatic turn as Khloe decides to end it. She refuses to entertain what she sees as attempts to smooth things over without addressing the core issues. Khloe uses a vivid metaphor to express her displeasure. "We put a band-aid over a bullet hole." She accuses Kris of patronizing her, claiming everything is fine and she's had enough. What stings even more for Khloe is the persistent theme of her defending her happiness throughout the season. Despite Kris's well-intentioned desire to find something that fills Khloe's heart, Khloe reveals that she struggles to find joy these days. She's adopted a mindset of having low expectations to avoid getting hurt, focusing on gratitude for what she does receive. The drama is clearly palpable, leaving all of us on the edge of our seats, wondering how this clash will reshape the Kardashian empire. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button and most importantly, subscribe for more. Until next time, stay tuned.